Namaste friends. Today we are going to discuss on human values, lesson from the lives of teaching of great thinkers, philosophers, reformers and administrators. Let's delve into human value. The term value is about worth given to something. Human qualities recognized by society are considered human values, ideals, principles and goals accepted in the process of human life and mental development are called human values. On their basis, various human situations and issues are evaluated. Such values are taken as important in social life. They are guiding principle of life, universal and common to all humans. The goal of human value is to make human life happy and prosperous. Example of human values can be brotherhood, friendship, empathy, compassion, openness, listening, welcoming, acceptance, recognition, appreciation, honesty, fairness, loyalty, sharing, solidarity, civility, respect, consideration. This can be component of human values. Dimension of human values can be biological, social, and spiritual. In biological values, good health, livelihood, security, well-being, these are biological human value. Social values are property, status, love, justice, and spiritual values are truth, beauty, harmony, purity. These can be spiritual values. While coming to human values, it can be individual, social, organizational, constitutional, environmental, and again spiritual value. Individual values covers self-development, creativity, freedom, and existence of a person or individual. Social values covers cooperation, tolerance, kindness, empathy in the society. Organizational value covers public service, profit making in private sector, truthfulness, transparency. Constitutional value respect for fundamental right, respect for women, children, etc. Environmental value covers compassion of living being, harmonious living being, protection of ecological diversity. Spiritual value covers truth, goodness, beauty, harmony, purity. These are the types of human value. Talking about the source of human value, one is socialization, next is social control. From socialization, we learn from the parents at home, teachers in school, that is socialization process, and social control follow the value through the reward and punishment in society. In society, if you do good, everybody appreciate you. If you do bad thing, everybody condemns you, criticize you. Is a human value universal or situational? There are some values are universal like equity, honesty, discipline, fairness, justice, compassion, truthfulness, love, trust, peace. However, some are situational values like result of agreement between members of society to live together, balance the aspiration of different group. Roscoe Pound's term it is social engineering, aim to minimize conflict arising from violation of universal values. These are situational values. Here are some examples: love marriage or arranged marriage, caste or class versus equality, equity versus reservation, vegetarian versus non-vegetarian, alcoholism or teetolism, dressing modestly or liberally. These are situational value and depend on the perception of the person, depend on perception of the individual. Nature of situation value it changes with time, place, and situation. every person develops value based on their own circumstances. Let's discuss some lives and teaching of great thinkers, philosophers, and reformers. The ancient Greek philosophers are Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The relation between these uh, three people is Socrates is teacher of Plato, and Plato is teacher of Aristotle, and Aristotle is also teacher of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is a warrior, not the philosopher, so we don't discuss about his thinking. Let's discuss about Socrates. He is Athenian philosopher, teacher of Plato. I already told you, a pioneer of Western philosophy, known for seeking the truth through question and answer, executed by drinking hemlock, accusing for corrupting the youth. He advocated noble governance based on reason and conscience, value wisdom arising from inner reflection over formal education. That is his point. He believed in lawful conduct and civil duty. One thing I want to share with you, friends. Socrates didn't wrote any book by himself, but his disciple Plato write many books on him. Through Plato, we know Socrates. His teaching is do no harm, keep one's word, respect and obey parents and teachers, serve the nation, acquire education and practice it. His key principles are importance of knowledge. People do wrong only out of ignorance. That is his assumption. Right knowledge leads to virtuous life. And next is pursuit of virtue. Living virtuously is the highest goal sufficient for happiness. And he emphasized on moderate living. Physical pleasure obstruct spiritual growth. That's why he always live modestly. And spiritual development. Aristotle believes the soul is divine. It must be strengthened through virtuous deed. Talking about Plato, he is a student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle. He authored about 30 books. The most famous is the Republic. He founded the academy in Athens. He believed that rulers must be philosophers for true welfare of the state. He talked about philosopher king, and he advocated supremacy of law, government under the law, and a moral government through law. Talking about Aristotle, he is a student of Plato and teacher of Alexander the Great. Founded the mm, Lyceum in Athens. That is also a philosophy school. He wrote about 400 books: metaphysics, ethics, politics, the constitution, and he's the great scholar. And some way he also contradict with his teacher Plato in his writing. He was a practical thinker. You know, Plato is a little bit idealist thinker. He talks about philosopher king, but his disciple Aristotle is practical thinker. While contradict to his teacher, he said, "Dear is Plato, but dearer still is truth." He considered the state is natural community, superior to individual, self-sufficient, legal, and unified in diversity. He stressed state control of education and responsibility to society. Talking about Eastern philosopher, Oriental philosopher, the Chanakya, also known as Kautulya, also his real name was Vishnu Gupta. He is a prominent one. He was the teacher of Takshashila University and chief advisor or minister of Emperor Chandragupta Maurya. He also teaches Ashoka. His famous book was Arthashastra, Niti Shastra, Chanakya Niti. He advocated 53 qualities of ruler, including justice, equality, public welfare, truthfulness, farsightedness, and self control. He talk about moral behavior makes the person great. Misuse of public wealth is wrong. He taught us. Uh, is- he stressed distinction between personal and public property. There was one famous story about Tadake. One Chinese scholar went to meet him, and he was writing something in paper in the light of candle, and that Chinese scholar wait for a while, and when he finished writing, he put away the candle and lit the new candle. Chinese scholar become curious. Sir, why did you burn new candle? And he replied, earlier I was doing a governmental job, and that candle was belongs to government. Now I am talking with you. This is my personal job. So now I am using my own candle, and for personal use, he don't want to use government property. From such behavior, the Chinese scholars very much inspired, and he said, I knew everything. Now I don't need to know more than that. And he immediately left from there, inspiring from Chanakya. That is the story. Talking about Gautam Buddha, he was the enlightened son of Nepal. He born in Lumbini. He taught life values, morality, and ethical conduct. He emphasized compassion without hatred or revenge. That is related with right intention. Gautam Buddha talks about four noble truths. First one is life is full of suffering. There is cause of suffering. Suffering can be end, and the end of suffering is through eightfold path leading to nirvana. And what are those eightfold paths? Uh, those eightfold paths were right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. And he also describes six quality of fulfillment of life: simplicity, morality, patience, diligence, focus, and wisdom. Gautam Buddha also can be remembered for his Panchashila principle. Let's talk about Swami Vivekananda. He is a great sage of Hindu religion. He was a fearless, self-confident spiritual leader. He preached strength, courage, and service of humanity. Mahatma Gandhi is known for his non-violence struggle against British Raj. He advocated simple living. He is the leader of Indian independence movement through peaceful resistance. Last but not the least, we talk about Amartya Sen. He was Nobel Prize winner in economics. He advocated for human development, welfare economics, and freedom as development. He is popularly known for his capability approach. Here comes end of our discussion. Thank you for listening. Feel free to comment and put your suggestion. Thank you very much.